currently 7:22 and I'm trying to be done with my makeup and hair by 8 o'clock. Still have a full work day ahead of me. So we're just gonna get right into my everyday makeup routine. So the first thing that I start off with is moisturizing my face, and I actually use this. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it. I use this. I already cleaned my face for the morning, so I pretty much use like this off-brand daily facial soap, and then I just moisturize my face. That's just my little morning routine. So then I just rub this into my face so that my face is nice and moisturized underneath all this makeup. Also, make sure you moisturize the neck. All right. Then next, I kind of just let that sit for a minute. But in the meantime, I use this fan that I bought off of Amazon to kind of like dry it down. So just, you know, fan that in there. This pretty much makes the process like 10 times faster when you're spraying wet stuff on your face. You don't have to be in here all day long and then start sweating. Like, don't like it. Okay. And then I am going to use the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Primer. So then I just take that and I do 2 pumps. And I just kind of dab it on my face. And then sometimes it depends on the day on how I'm feeling, but sometimes I do brows before face. But then there's some days where I do face before brow. And I think today is a face before brow kind of day. So I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in, let me not lie to you, 420. And I'm just going to pump 3 pumps on the back of my hand. And I use this Sephora complexion brush to apply. So I just dab it a little bit. And then I dab it onto my face. Normally, no, not normally, when I'm trying to achieve perfection when it comes to my face foundation, I definitely correct. But when I don't feel like taking that much time but I still want to look cute, just simply do my face, because I'm not completely ugly. And I know right now, like when you're looking at me, it definitely doesn't look like this is my foundation shade, but this foundation oxidizes a lot and it fits pretty perfect. I mean, it is the summer, so I have gotten darker, and this is definitely my winter shade, but I just been kind of using it throughout the summer. So yeah, it's not that bad. And I mean, you can definitely go a little bit lighter when you know how to work your makeup. So yeah. And I brush into my hairline. A little bit on my nose. And because I'm using a brush, it's not as harsh, or not even harsh. It's not as like compacted as it is with a beauty blender. So yeah. And it looks like my camera is about to die. Boo. Okay, so I know that the quality just changed a little bit, but it is because my camera died. I just got the Canon G7X Mark III, and I'm kind of like trying to figure out how to work it or whatever, and the battery wasn't charged. So there's that. But to continue, I'm using my iPhone, what is this, 11 Max Pro, whatever. So yeah, moving on to the next, I will now be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the satin finish in the color Tan Neutral. So yeah, with this, I don't, you know how we used to like highlight here, 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 here? I don't do that. It just takes, it's just too much. And you know how we used to go from here, here, like that whole little triangle situation? No, it just be too much. Like, you just simply put some right here in a little V, little V, triangle, little triangle. Okay, and then I put some right here, and that's it. And then I'm gonna be using this Sephora concealer brush. It's a flat brush or whatever. And I just, well, hold up. I let this dry down a little bit. You know, got this tip from Jackie Hanna. You just let it dry. And then while I still have my fan in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. Ooh. It's so watery. Maybe I had the fan too close. The great thing about this fan is that it has a stand. I'm just gonna sit it right here. Like, I had stopped wearing makeup for a minute because I was just like, not really into it. Actually, just couldn't afford it. Like, this is a hobby that is very expensive. And I wasn't able to use like my favorite products. So I just stopped wearing makeup. And then I decided I want to wear makeup again. And I had to go buy all the products and stuff to blend out that line. And then whatever's left over, I bring it down my nose. Just bring it right there. And this is where I use a beauty blender. So I have this little one, and this is also by Elle. And I'm just going to blend with this in with my beauty blender. This e.l.f. concealer is just like, I liked the long wear one, the 16-hour camo, but it just dried so fast. This satin one is just like perfection. Like, it just gives you a just soft, flawless finish. So then, ooh, hands is ashy. Let me just use some of this honey to moisten these things up. So yeah. Normally, also while I'm doing my makeup, I'm listening to music, so I'm normally jamming. And because good old YouTube can't play any music, or we'll have a copywriting issue. I don't want that. So then I just take my brush that I just did my foundation with, and I just kind of go over it lightly in my eyeballs.
Do you mind?
No, come out.
No.
Because you see me recording.
What the heck does that have to do with me needing to take a shower so I can make some freaking money?
Everything.
Turn that crap off. I'm trying to pause it. I'm gonna hit it with this towel for real. I think I'm playing.
Stop.
Pause it.
Jamila's a jerk. Anyways. What did I last do? Eyebrows? Yeah. So eyebrows. And then... oh, I sprayed my face. No, that was before. I'm messing up. But I'm gonna spray it again. Feel a little dry. And then I put on highlights. And then I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty's, which one do I want to use? Afternoon Snack. Ooh. So then just this is my whole bathroom. And make sure that you put it up here so that it's not like drowning your face. So you just kind of hit it right here. And then you go up in a slight V. And put a little bit over your brow. And then you hit the nose. I go in a T motion, so hit here, hit here. And then you hit right up in here. And then I just get the brush that I used again for the setting powders. And I just kind of go over it a little bit, calm it down. And then I'm going to be using this palette for my blushing stuff. And I use this Sephora Eagle blush brush. And because it's summer, I don't really want to go too pink. So I just go into this orange up here. And then I go into this peachy orange down here. Tap it off a little bit. And listen, with the blush, you don't come here, you're gonna look like a clown. Don't do that. Bring it right up here. And then I hit my nose a little bit. And I'm going to be putting on some lashes. What are these? I'm using these ones from IMB. They're already out of the case. So, yeah. Lately, I've been using the Black Duo adhesive for eyelashes because it's just like, it's harder when you're trying to like draw on your draw on the glue, but when it's time to take it off, it's not as like hard to get off like the clear one. So when I'm doing my lashes, I first take the lashes off of the packaging. And first put glue on the lash. And then I let it sit. And then while I'm waiting for that to dry, but yeah, once I'm waiting for that to dry, I draw a line on my lash line. And then I wait for that to dry. And doing this just acts as like double security. Cause who wants, like, you don't want your lash falling off in the middle of the day, like, no. Hair's still not done. Alright. Here is lash number 1. I don't know why I put that mirror up. And then when you're placing on your lashes with the tweezers, make sure you're holding the middle part and as close as possible to the strip. And then you place it in the middle first. Kind of like so. That way you know it's on there. And you bring the bottom out and you make sure that the top is attached. And boom. Hair. I will be right back because I have to go grab some stuff real quick. Now it's time for this. So I'm just gonna take, you know, this brown wet and wild pencil and just line my lips. Bit. Oh, that was kind of harsh. And then I'm gonna use the last slipper. Ooh, she's so sticky. Actually, let me use my finger. last little spray. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I do on an everyday basis when I'm getting ready for work, or like say if I have to run errands that day, just kind of quick pop, pop, and we out the door. It's simple. It might have looked like it took a long time, but yeah. The only thing that happens occasionally is that I change the foundation, I change the concealer, I might change the powder depending on what's out, but it is my everyday routine, okay? So yeah, I hope that this video was super useful for you guys. I hope that you guys are gonna take these tips and, you know, spruce up your life every day with a new makeup routine. But yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I hope to see you guys again. See ya.